All right, welcome back to Luxitam. Today's the 7th of July. Just a quick, very quick video. The set behind me, starting to set it up a little bit better. It's a dual purpose set. It's going to be used for any Luxitam video that I end up doing like today. This is where I'll be. And then as you can see kind of in different spots up there, you're going to see like right there, that guy right there. And right here behind me, and over there, little spots of Three Stooges merchandise, because the dual use of this set will be for some of the Shop Knuckleheads videos that I'm going to do on another channel over at Shop Knuckleheads. Search it on YouTube. We don't have any content up there yet that I have done like this for the store. So it's a dual purpose set, and I've been setting it all up. We got some good things coming, and that's more in the traditional e-commerce realm, which I'm been talking about in some of my videos about bleeding over into blockchain and seeing if I can merge the two correctly. Aside from that, just today, the only thing I really want to point out is, and I'm going to show it to you here in just right now. So this right here is a video that was done today at Bitboy's channel, hosted by his partner TJ, and he had Richard Hart on from Hex, and he had Altcoin Daily and Dapp University. This guy is really good as far as if you want to get into development. He's got a lot of courses and stuff like that. This guy is like a daily news guy in the crypto space. Obviously, Bitboy Crypto is Bitboy Crypto. I believe he touts himself and is not wrong when he says he's the largest crypto channel on YouTube. And this is his partner, and this is their channel. They have two channels. They have Bitboy Crypto and they have the Hit Network, both of which are owned by this guy, I believe. So today they did like a little roundtable discussion hosted by TJ, and they had Bitboy Crypto, Richard Hart from Hex, the creator of Hex and now Pulse Chain, and then this guy from Altcoin Daily, I forget his name, and then Dapp University right here. It was a very interesting conversation. Richard Hart dominated the conversation as far as I'm concerned. I'll leave a link in the description below to this exact video. I can't remember how long it was. It was either 30 minutes or an hour. I can't remember. Richard Hart, pretty much from Hex, he pretty much dominated the conversation. Quite frankly, I think everybody brought something to the table that was really good. I believe TJ moderating it. He has his own personal views about things, and he would always say things like, "That's a great point. I have a couple disagreements, etc. But great point." Altcoin Daily tried to push out there what his view is through the lens of the crypto sphere in terms of Hex versus the doubters of Hex. Dapp University, he's a sharp guy. He did his thing, and Bitboy Crypto, he kind of just stayed out of the way and played because he's had Richard Hart from Hex on his channel before. Bitboy Crypto has been, I think he was given Hex by Richard Hart, and he made a lot of money off of it, thousands and thousands of dollars. So he understands the Hex situation. I have actually called in on a live stream on YouTube to Richard Hart at Hex during one of his shows. He actually took my question. I have a recording of it on my phone, I believe. And I asked him, what does he think about NFTs? Because the Three Stooges universe has asked about him, and what he think. And his idea was, if you're on the selling side of NFTs, that's a good thing. If you're on the buying end of NFTs, he doesn't like it because of the price proposition and the situation behind that. But he doesn't have a problem with NFTs. I don't want to misrepresent his words at all. But he was also very gracious in the fact that he opened up his lines, and it was one of the nights where he had like one of the longest 8-hour live streams or whatever it was ever. And there was no arguing or anything like that. The rooms were open. It was a weird interface where you had it on your phone, and you could just press a button and say, I want to talk to Richard next. And they would say, and Richard would get the message from his moderator, and he'd say, okay, so-and-so, come on in. What do you got to say? And he would just answer any question. He's a very open, highly intellectual, obviously very smart, and he has a certain persona that the Hexicans, as they're called, that follow him, love. I'm not particularly a Hexican. I am invested in Hex, and he is a dynamic personality, to say the least, of which I don't pay attention to. I pay attention to his information and his knowledge, which is incredible. He's got a good story, so I would suggest you go check out this video these guys had. Sure, I'm taking you away from my content and sending you to other people's content, but that's kind of what I want to do, is focus on anyone who watches my channel. If there's something out there that's really important that I think is a good conversation, I want to point to it, because these guys really started talking about some other things that make you think about two different sides of the same story. The crypto story is what it is, and you have hype beasts over here and pumpamentals over here and FUD over here and institutions over here and developers over here and investors over there. And you have all of these different viewpoints of what to do in this space. And then you have true believers that say, you know, what you're doing, or what you're, you know, let's say they're going against Richard Hart, and, you know, and why did you set Hex up this way? And what does it do? And he proves his point about why he did what he did. He talks about centralization being good, because where has it never, you know, centralization is what's needed to kind of get things that keep the chaos in order. But you can benefit from that. In effect, the opposite argument about some of the blockchain true purists who believe that this should be completely decentralized and completely permissionless and completely trustless. And in some cases, yes, that is a good thing. And there's also bad parts about that. And they go over this back and forth. It's a very dynamic conversation. It gets edgy, but not bad edgy. Edgy in terms of people trying to get their point across clearly. Without any mistake or misinformation. It's a very good watch. I would truly recommend this video. I'm going to tweet about it. I'm going to @ these 5 guys, well, at least the networks that they're on, or whatever their handles are there, just so that their crowd can see that we're out here watching what they're doing. I think these are some of the heaviest, Bitboy Crypto, Richard, Altcoin Daily for sure, Dapp University, and dozens more are out there that are really heavyweight voices in this space. Right, wrong, or indifferent, you should listen to all of it so you know what you're dealing with, because they're the voices out there. They're the ones with the followers. They're the ones with the hundreds of thousands, if not millions of followers. They're making a staged play in this space right now, and they're anchoring in, and this is where they all kind of collide and talk about things. Very dynamic, very interesting, well worth the watch. My content will be getting more regular now that I have this project behind me and some other stuff I'm going to end up doing to it. And I'm going to be now, like I had talked about last week and the week before, now I'm going to be moving into more quick hitters on the crypto investing, trading, hodling, portfolio management scheme that I have come up with for myself, so that I can expose it to people for their purposes. Number 2, I want to start, probably because of some delays with other things I'm involved with, specifically e-commerce. I'm probably about, again, another month out from my courses being done, so I can get into the development stage of what I'm going to be doing with this channel. And number 3, I did have I had one particular comment on my one of my videos. It was back a few videos on the beginners part 1 and part 2. And the question was, which one of the sheets should I download off of your luxitam.com site to get started with? And I kind of basically pointed him to the one that I think he should start with. Any of the crypto portfolio sheets that you can download for free at luxitam.com/tools is, you can use any of them, use all of them, get all of them. They're all free. And you can tear them apart, glean. You can kind of see, as I built them, how I started changing them more towards the one that's most current. And that would be the one, the new crypto tracker. That's the newest one. But I would suggest for anyone, just to answer his or her question, I can't remember, I believe it was him, his question is, download all of them, take a look at all of them, and see which one works best for the way you like to iterate data information into a file as easily as you possibly can. Because the whole point of the tracker, which I'm still working on those, by the way, to keep making them even better, and I haven't just sunk in back into them as hard as I have in the past, but I'm going to, is I want to make sure that that's a frictionless situation. That's all. So take a look at all of them. Enjoy those if you use them. And in the next video, I'm hoping to start talking more about, again, the e-commerce development, the blockchain development, and moving towards my development stuff. And then, of course, some updates on what I think is coming here in August. I believe August is going to be a move in a direction that leads to kind of something we saw last year. I'm not sure. I have a feeling about I feel like there's another wave coming. I just don't know. So anyway, you guys take it easy. I hope you're having a good day. See you in the next video.